Okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay, I'm just running a test if anybody does pop in. I'm running my test off the Canon camera this time. So obviously you got a different viewpoint. So I'm just testing things out to see how smoothly it's running and if I'm going to run into the same travesty that I did earlier. So you'll see the focus box on. Um, if I'm ever using this camera, you won't really see the focus box too much because my face won't be on it. That's the only reason why it's doing that. I plan to use that camera for the board, and you're not going to see the square boxes much. Okay. Hello, Lizanne. I'm just doing the test right now. I did go on live earlier, but it was a disaster. Um, I think I was running Wi-Fi through my laptop, and it wasn't very dependable. Right now, it's going directly from the Ethernet box or Ethernet cable, so it looks like a very clear picture right now. It's not a new camera; it's just a different one. I got about six of them, eight if you count these two. But I just got the Canon up here. It's a EOS Rebel T3 that I got right now, and like I say, I'm just testing it right now. Um, Everything seems to be clear, and obviously you can hear me pretty good. Okay. Um, the camera that I commonly use is just 9 inches right beside it. And so what I'm going to do, because I'm already sick of seeing the square. Um, like I say, this camera will offer a different viewpoint of the board. Okay, that's all. And I can zoom in and get me out of the picture. And yeah, I can just directly zoom in there. And then obviously it'll do its own focus. And that's that. Okay, and I can just put the picture up there. You don't see the square. Okay, and then I'll do whatever I need to do. Um, but that's basically it. I can zoom in pretty good with it. Zoom back out. I'll just turn it to the side here. And this is hooked through an arm on my light that's shining on my forehead right now. So um, I can do manual or auto focus with it. But like I said, this is the Canon. Obviously, you don't see the boxes up here. That's actually hooked to my other camera right beside me here, and that's also on. Um, all I have to do really is just switch the video cable. That's all. Okay. Hey, Serendipity, how you doing? Fluid Art. Did you see my latest pictures? I don't have them with me. They're in the room. Um, I've done two. I did a. Okay. Oh, all right. I got you. Okay. You get that out of there. Okay, Serendipity. I just read everything. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Why the change? Um, it's because the last live I had on YouTube, it was bad. It was pixelated. The sound came out fine, but it was just pixelated. I gotta learn not to talk to the screen and just talk to the camera. Um, The only disadvantage I have is that I don't have a monitor, unless I do a splitter from the keyboard to one of my monitors. Um, that's the only downside, really. So, but with this camera, if it's more focused on the art, it really wouldn't matter. I could turn my head anyway because you're not looking at my face. So, hey Maria, for some reason right now, as I'm looking at you guys, yeah, you guys can see it. Um, I'm looking at it right now, just like you would look at it on your computer or your phone. Everything seems to be crystal clear. What's going on, Teresa? How you doing? Well, thank you, Serendipity. I appreciate that. Yes, it's built in. It's a setting. Um, and on this particular camera, it's just there. I can turn it off, but then another variety replaces it. Um, so, but yeah, it is trained. It's on automatic focus, so it will do this. Manual focus, I don't think it'll do it. I think it stops it. And like I said, this camera, if I use it, it won't be focused on my face anyway. Like I say, it's just disturbing to look at. So what I am going to do, I'm living a dream, Trissa. I'm living the dream. Well, Lizanne, the show was absolutely horrid. The audio came out very clear. The picture did not. It was extremely pixelated. See, right now my laptop is running directly from the Ethernet port, so it looks like it's doing all right. When I had it going Wi-Fi, it was not doing so bad, not doing so well at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch from the Canon to the Webcaster. The Webcaster is the one with the two other squares that would be on this side here. One would be one would be here, and the other one would be down there. So I'm gonna switch that right now while I'm on here with you guys. So you guys are gonna see the characteristic color bars that you usually see from cable TV. Let me see if I can get this right. So let me shut this. Well, let me pull this out here and let me get this right. So I'll be right with you guys in 1 second. I gotta thread this HDMI cable underneath my chair so I don't trip it and trip over it because I've been known to do that from time to time. And then I'll just plug it right back into the webcaster here. I think I'll loop it around like I did before. Can I do that? No, I cannot because of the way it's positioned. All right, no problem. I thought I did it like that before. There. All right, give it a second. It'll pop back on. All right. Now, you're looking at me now. You're looking at me from the this camera, which is usually directly faced at the board. Okay. So I just have to swing myself uncomfortably around this way to look up at you. But once again, just to look at you, I would have to swing to see what you guys are talking about. Gina, yes, I know Gina. Oh, thank you, Maria. You must be talking about the Cheech and Chong's painting. uh, I'm glad you found me too, Teresa. Webcaster, yes. Um, I can actually show it to you down here. So I might as well give you a quick tour. So let me move my foot so I don't trip over anything. I think this is zoomed back about as far as I can go. But the webcaster is directly, and there it is. Okay, you'll see the green light there, the steady green light. I'll just zoom in on this guy. There we are. That's the webcaster right there. I'll put the focus on it. I know it's not focused. This is touch screen, so um, there you go. Okay, that fellow right there. That fellow is what's controlling everything. All right, the little gadget down below, this fellow is a video switcher. Okay, so I have the webcaster into the video switcher. Okay, or should I say the video switcher is in the webcaster, which is this wire here. No, it's not. It's the other wire on the other side, right here, the gold wire. It's into the switcher, and then from here, this would usually go to my TV for a monitor, because the webcaster needs a monitor. All right, but instead of that, I got the webcaster going into the PC. Okay, it's going directly into the computer itself with a video capture card, and that's how you're seeing me through everything else. All right, and so the monitor is. Can I get you right? Where are you? The monitor. That's me. The monitor is right there. That guy. All right, that's the monitor. That's a 36 inch screen, but that's the monitor right there. So when you see me turn my head to the left, that's what I'm looking at. Okay, so let's get this back as far as I can there, and then pan it back on myself. All right, um, but yeah, but all my painting gear, if you didn't see, it was right next to the webcaster there. All right, what else? Yeah, and then that's the board. Now the board here is nothing but an Avery board that they use in school. My chair is about, I don't know, 4 feet off the ground, so I'm over 6 feet and my feet dangle, so yeah, it's definitely about 4 feet high. Um, there, but that's the board that you guys see, but it's nothing but an Avery board, a little clamp on thing there that they used to use in school. The whole paper is on and whatever. And I just painted it black, and I spray painted it black. Um, and because I was painting on watercolor paper and not so much hard the canvas with the stretcher bars, the wooden pieces in the back. So this would hold the paper, which is the reason for the tape and all of that. So, but I can, if I have a big enough canvas, or if I don't really want to use the board, I just take the board off, put the canvas on there, and there you have it. Okay. How do I? Hey Marilyn, how do I keep track of all of that stuff? Let me see what you got. This one here. uh, you're funny, Trissa. Um. Oh my my. Did you get the four-leaf clover painting? Good. No problem. Doherty. No problem. Enjoy. Thanks for letting me know. I do appreciate that. Um, it's 11 by 15, so you might end up getting a frame offline or something because it's an unusual size. Oh, someone asked me a question. I think it was Teresa about the how to keep track of the wires. It's not as difficult as you would think because you have to think input and output, especially for electrical devices. Okay, um, the Epiphan, the webcaster I'm talking about, it's an output. Okay, so the output because it's taking the cameras. Okay, the cameras also is an output, but it's going into the Epiphan. The Epiphan needs an output so you can see what you're doing. The output goes into the TV. You follow me? Now I have a switcher. The switcher is also an output. So the switcher, this is an output. Okay, the Epiphan's out goes into the switcher. Okay, so it's Epiphan into the switcher. No, it's the switcher into the Epiphan. From the Epiphan, now it's an output, goes into the TV. The TV's a monitor, so you got to see what you're doing. All right, so it's switcher, Epiphan, Epiphan, um, TV. So I'm gonna break it down. Camera to the switcher, switcher to the Epiphan, Epiphan to the TV. All right, in, out, in, out. That's all you need to know for electronic gear. Okay. So I don't understand what went up. Well, I kind of understand. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. All right. Amazing. Um. Wow. Boy, glad you guys don't have a job like that. Um. She's a supervisor, so when someone don't make it, guess who got to pick up the slack? She do. Oh. No, it's not as complicated. It's not as complicated as you would think. Um, but I do got a lot of wires around here. It's really sad to look at. Um, I mean, I've got a monitor. You guys usually don't. Sometimes you see it depending on where I pan. But there's a monitor here. All right, it's closed. It pops open. But there's a monitor. When I do my tutorials for Monday, I use this, and I just record from the cameras. I don't put on all the gear. It's just the cameras recording, and then I put it into my video unit, and I do the editing and all of that stuff. Um, so that's when I use that monitor. But for stuff like this, um, because for some reason right now YouTube, I don't know what's going on with it. It's happened to me before, but I can't use my webcaster for YouTube. I can use it for Facebook. I can't use it for YouTube, so now I gotta rewire and do it this way um, to be on YouTube. So that's why I'm doing the testing now. Um, Epiphan is the name of the unit. It's the company name. The name is Webcaster. It's made by Epiphan, but they because of COVID, the factory that makes the Webcaster doesn't have enough people to make the Webcaster, so they discontinued the Webcaster. I keep talking to the screen. I should be talking to this. Um, they discontinued it. So the time they discontinued the thing, my original Webcaster, I fried it. I put it in a socket that was way too much power for it, and I burnt it. It's at the shop being repaired. It's been there for about 3 or so months. Um, but a few very generous people helped me out in purchasing another one. Um, so in the event that I do get the other one fixed, I'll have two. I'm gonna probably end up with two anyway. I've seen a few of them on sale again because people do have them. They're selling them. Um, so I might end up getting another one anyway. I want to because I want to keep this one here in the house, and then the other one I'll put in my travel bag, and I got the units and stuff and the right plugs to hook it up and attach it to my camera rig, so I can actually use my phone as a hotspot and just do whatever outside or wherever I want to do it. So, um, but yeah, I do have two of them. Kathy, how are you? You bought your husband a surround sound for a TV a year ago, and it's still in the box. I have one, one, two, one. I got three of them. Um, One's in the living room, but that one is I gotta count it. Left speaker, right speaker, center speaker, left side wall, right side wall, surround rear, left surround rear, right, two subwoofers, and that's in the living room. Then I have another surround system in the smaller, well, I call the computer room. there's another full surround system there because I got a what is that thing of? I think it's about the size of that Toshiba over there. Yeah, it's got to be a 48 inch or 40 something, 45, 40 something inch in there. Then I have one in a bin in the closet with extra speakers. I got a subwoofer here on the floor. Then I got one attached to the computer because I got a Mac and then I got the Windows machine on the same desk over here. Um, I can show that to you real fast. I can just swing this around, swing it around, swing it around, swing it around. There it is. Okay, amongst all the dinosaurs, um, you see that little thing, that little screen with that's the Mac, or that's the PC. The Mac, actually, they're both down there by that chair. You can see the silver thing there. See the silver thing on the bottom left? That's the Mac. And the other one's too dark to see it because the computer's black. So it's right beside it, right next to it. And the smaller screen is for the PC. The bigger screen is for the Mac. Okay, I'll swing it all the way back around. So there. And right in back of the camera are my two keyboards when I practice for my choir rehearsal. Yeah, they're on eBay. Yep, eBay for another Epiphan. Yep. It looks like Indianapolis is on right now. It's 11 o'clock in the morning in Australia, so he just popped on. Um, and I think he's going to do a Sunset Beach. So I just got the notification. I'm looking at it right now. So I might check him out in a little bit and say, hey. So basically, I was actually on just to test this thing. What is the blue rectangle? The blue rectangle, I'll show you. Actually, it's right here. You ready? You ask what the blue rectangle is for. Let me just press the button. I'll show you what it's for. There. That's what the blue rectangle's for. All right. That's the other camera. So let me just pop that back out. I don't need that there. Hold on for a second. Ian's notifications in the way. There. Hey. Oh, you're gonna go live in an hour? Okay. How do I have what ability? You have to explain that one. Well, well. Hey, Sandy. How are you, dear? Sandy, I'm glad you're actually here because you were talking about. Um, I was just talking a whole bunch of tech stuff and about what I use to be online and everything. And you were talking about the blue rectangle second video source. That comes from the Epiphan or the Webcaster. Um, Liz, that's that that rectangle. See the Webcaster. You can put this camera is a camcorder, a Canon camcorder. I got two of those. Okay, one looks at the board, and the other one, that small rectangle. Well, no, that small rectangle is actually meant to look at me. That's a webcam. But the other one, the other Canon, I got a twin. Matter of fact, you should see it. It's right here. Okay, that's the other one. That one's facing down on the easel. Okay, that one is actually in the video switcher itself, because the video switcher is an in and an output. Okay, so that's how you would look at. That's where the third window would come from. Okay, and all I have to do really is just turn it on and flip the switcher, and you'll see it down on the bottom. Okay, so yes, the blue rectangle is the second video source from the Webcaster. See, the Webcaster is hooked up to this, and it's hooked up to that little fella right there. That's the Logitech C50 or something like that. Okay, but that's what you would look at me when I'm sitting at the board. You see my face. That's the one that looks at my face. Okay. It seems like my It almost froze, but it seems like it came back. Okay. All right, Teresa. Well, thank you very much. And you have a good night also. Oh, Sandy. Back to Sandy. Um, your stuff has to be there by now. Those paintings got to be there by now. They have to be. But I hear you say you have to travel quite a ways just to go to the post office? Good Lord. Logitech camera model. I do believe it is a. Let me see for sure, but I think it's what the heck is this thing? C, whatever the hottest thing is. That's what it is. C50, C90, something like that. C something. Oh my. Okay, serendipity. Be safe. And it doesn't have the numbers on. I do have the box somewhere, but it's like the internet industry standard for this thing. I think it's the C90, C50, C90, something like that. I think Sandy got you beat for the boonies. Oh, is it 3 blocks away, Sandy? Well, you can send the dogs to go get the pet. Well, it might take all your dogs just to pick it up. Uh, I can't say anything because I can literally walk to the post office if I wanted to. It's only literally down the street. Literally down the street. So yeah, and I can actually just walk there. You know. You have a good night, Serendipity, and it's been a pleasure. Okay, Sandy. Um, the camera that I'm looking at right now is on a tripod that's taller than I am, and I'm 6'1". Um, Actually, if I turn down this camera, I would show you exactly what it looks like. Um, you have a good night also, and be safe, Serendipity. But you were talking about a let's see if I can do it without tearing things up. So we're gonna get a nice little presto changeo switch over here for a second. So hold on 1 second. Oh, I know why he's doing this. It's my bad. Hold on. Let me go back to it. My fault. I know why I didn't do it. I gotta turn it on actually. I'll just move it. I'll put it right there. And I guess I'll do this too. Let's make sure this is the right way. Hold on. Yeah, this is the right one. All right. Okay. What I just did was switch. What I just did is just switch the video sources. So now the Logitech is what you're looking at me with now. This is the camera that you would look at my face while I'm looking at the board. That's how clear this camera is. All right. So that is this guy. Okay. All right. It's got a pretty long wire, so I got it wrapped underneath the easel. Okay. So there, Sandy. There's the camera looking at you, looking at me, looking at you, looking at me, looking at you. Okay. Can I? Well, this is about as far as I can go with it, but that's fine. Okay, but that's the camera itself. All right. Like I say, it can stretch to be a little taller than I am. Okay. As you can see, going all the way down to the floor there. All right, but that's what I look at. That's what you're looking at. This guy right here. Okay. He's like it's a Canon 1080p camera. Okay. And you see, I got the HDMI coming out. It's taped to the easel. This little crane neck I got online a couple of years ago. I got a couple of these. All right, and you can flip the camera up, down, forward, or whatever. whatever vantage point you're looking for. But anyway, that sits behind me, directly behind my shoulder. So when I'm looking at the board, okay, I just you occasionally will see me reach behind and grab the arm and tilt the camera. Or I now I know how to do it in reverse, how to zoom in, zoom in, and zoom out when I do have the camera going. And now because of my obviously deep dark skin, let me get okay, put it right here. This is why I would need a lot of light. Right now I'm side lit really. Okay. Um, So if the camera's facing me toward the light, my face would obviously show. But I got a light right over here to the side, so I really don't want to blind you guys. But that light, that little, there it is, for that fella up there. All right, that's probably standing about 6 foot 10 or so inches in the air for that one. The other light is right there. This little fella right here. And if I pop that on, you would really see me. Let's put this back where I usually keep it here. All right, now you guys are looking at me there. Okay, so like I say, you're looking at me with the Logitech. All right, right now I'll switch it back over. I think it's just a tab button, I believe. There we go. Okay, now you're looking at me with the camera that I just showed you with the little gadget. Ian, what's going on, boss? Shouldn't you be looking at your own video? I just seen you pop up, bruh. It's a warm light. They both are. I I busted the soft light here. This one right here. Oh, you guys can't see it. That guy right there. Um, it's actually a studio light, photographer light. All right, and I gleefully busted the other one. So I got a warm light up here. It's actually it's called a natural light, like a sun something or other, but it's got a soft light. This is the same way. This fella, same way. Okay, so it's not super harsh. That one up there isn't super harsh either. They are bright though. All right, but I do have a couple videos of can you do this on StreamYard? Sandy, I'm doing it on StreamYard right now. As I'm looking at you, I'm doing it on StreamYard. So I have my webcaster hooked to a switcher, hooked to the PC on StreamYard right now. Um, my audio is coming from, what you're hearing me from is coming from this is a USB headset, and that's where you're getting the audio from. But I got something else interesting to show you. I should have showed you with Logitech. I had to switch it again. It's the best way for me to show you. I can't really show you from the other one. So let me hit the tab button once more. Now this unit I got for, you're not gonna believe it. I got it for like $7. This thing. That guy. If I stay still long enough, it'll come in and focus there. All right. It's called a Rules video capture card. They come in USB 3.0 or USB 2.0. I have an older laptop, so it's 2.0. I got two of these. So with tax and everything, it didn't even cost $20. I got it from China, so it took a little while for it to get here. They do have these in America. You can probably end up paying double, but it is worth it. Um, but this found the drivers for the Webcaster. It finds the driver for whatever camera you're using. That video capture card will override your computer's camera and turn whatever you put into it that's a camera into a webcam. All right. So that's how when I was on earlier a few minutes ago, I was actually filming through my Canon. I got a DSLR camera, and I was filming through the Canon. Okay. Um, and the Canon gives a sight on one second. I think it's the tab button, right? There we go. All right. The camera um, is right here. As a matter of fact, it just gives a side view of here. And I'm gonna have to use this camera when I do my Zoom stuff and my Home Artist Academy stuff. So, well, there's a couple of videos that explain the stuff I have. I think every video I end up getting more crap. Okay, but I think I'm finished with the crap. I think I got pretty much what I need. Um, the webcaster was definitely a godsend, and very special people really helped me out to get another one. Um, it was funny because when I had the money to buy another one, because I do plan on getting two. I do have two of them. One's getting fixed. I'll stop looking at this. I'm so used to looking at the screen. Um, One's getting fixed, and when it is fixed, I'll have two of these things, and one will stay in my camera bag so I can take it with me, and then the other one stays here. So, but yes, Sandy, you can do this on stream. The only way I'm able to do it on StreamYard really is with that capture card. Okay, and like I say, it's extremely cheap, and be careful. Get the one that I just showed you rules. RULLZ. If you got an older computer, you get the video capture card with, it will say USB 2.0. Okay, it's a USB. If you look at the USB, you see the little white band. Okay, that's USB 2.0. If you see it with a bright blue band in there, 3.0. Okay, if you got an older computer and you use a 3.0 capture card or a 3.0 anything, it's not going to work. But if you have a computer that does have a 3.0 and you use a 2.0 into it, that works. It will down convert. All right, but it will not up convert. So get them that match, and you're pretty good. Depending on the age of your computer, um, some computers have both 2.0 and 3.0, but mine are older computers. They only have 2.0. So I specifically asked for the 2.0. So I got two of them for 2.0. If I eventually get a computer with a 3.0, I can still use the 2.0 capture cards. No big thing. Okay. What is a webcaster? All right. Well, I guess I can show you because you were mentioning it earlier. I'll point it to you. Point it to the webcaster again. Let's see, where are you? Follow my hand, Mister. There you are. All right. Okay. Let's go for the zoom again. Okay, it's that fella right there. That's the webcaster. All right. This is the guy that helps me get on Facebook and YouTube with the greatest of ease. Now, like I say, YouTube is doing some funny stuff again, so I'm not able to get back onto YouTube. So something's going on with their algorithm or something. It's happened before. Okay. So hopefully they get their mess straight. And but this is the unit here um, that helps me get on Facebook and YouTube. Okay. Very simple to use. All right. You can put titles in it and everything, and all that fun stuff. You do need a monitor with it, but my monitor is a 36-inch TV up on the thing over there. This is the switcher. Okay, this is what you see me when I click and keep clicking. Here with my thumb, I keep clicking on buttons. Okay, well, I got the cameras into this. The what camera? The second camera, the one that looks at the palette, is on this one, and the webcaster is in this. Okay, the webcaster itself technically would go into the TV, my monitor, but the webcaster for right now for YouTube is actually going into the capture card. Okay, so what I would usually see on the TV as my monitor is now actually being played for you guys on YouTube on my computer. But that's what this is. And unfortunately, they discontinued this because of COVID. They don't have anybody to make them. So they discontinued it. but people are selling them on eBay. They're selling them, and this thing is the bomb. I really I love it. One is really, once you get accustomed to it, it's very easy to use. Okay, so let me pull back, pull back. The monitor that I look at, Sandy, is approximately there. That's the 36 inch. That's the TV I got on the stand there. That's what I look at for a monitor. All right, so when you see me live and I look to my left a lot, I just look at the monitor. Or, like I'm doing today, I will look at this guy. All right, that's my tablet that I would be talking about. All right. Um, and my tablet, obviously, I'm looking at stuff like you would look at it, either through your computer or your phone or whatever. So what you're seeing is what I'm seeing here. Okay, and then you see the two bands. That's the webcam. All right, all right. Let's pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Okay, let me settle myself back down here. All right, there we go. Okay. Hey Nell, how are you? Actually, I can just get rid of that thing. Hold on for a second. There. Yeah, I probably will. What is this OBS? This OBS that you're looking at right now is StreamYard. So, as a matter of fact, it's on the upper left hand corner. Powered by StreamYard. But that's what it is. StreamYard is just the OBS that allows you to go on either Facebook or on YouTube. Okay, I think if you buy this StreamYard, um, I think they give you the ability to go on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. I believe it's been done, but I think you got to buy it. I know they give you 20 hours a month if you use it for free, like I'm doing, but I barely use this thing. So, and I know tomorrow, when I go live, more than likely I'll be using the StreamYard. Maybe. If it acts right like it's doing now, then I'll use it. If not, I'm gonna have to just use the iPhone, which I really don't want to do. It can be done. I've done it, but I don't want to do it. You know. So the reason why I'm talking to the screen is because I can see you got your text. All right, just like I can see the text here, but you know, it's just where I got the camera position. So I'm on at this time this late because I really needed to test it out. What do you use when I don't use StreamYard? Well, Lizanne, I use the Webcaster. The Webcaster does it all by itself. The reason why I'm on StreamYard is because for some reason I cannot webcast into YouTube right now. I can take the Webcaster and go on Facebook right now, no issues, no problem. Okay, but I can't do YouTube. Um, I don't know what's going on. It's not me because I've reset the machine. I've went on the main computer. Um, there's a way you can reset from the computer itself. I did that twice. I've reset this machine twice. I went through all the steps, um, and it just won't do it. This has happened before. Um, it's not on my end; it's on YouTube's end, and YouTube's been doing a lot of craziness. People have been getting their numbers knocked down, um, taking wrenches away. It's just a lot of craziness that's going on over there. So this has happened before. So I'm not really panicky about it. Um, the only thing that got me to using StreamYard really, basically, is just out of necessity of just using the cameras and being live. Like I say, if I really had to do it, I can hook up my iPhone. I would use the iPhone more than the Android because the iPhone just gives a better picture, better sound. I would just take the iPhone, hook it to this very stand, or just use one of my other stands. Put it to the side, angle it so it looks at the board. You won't see my face or anything fancy. You just hear my voice. I got a lapel mic. This little fella right here. The lapel mic. You usually see me with it right here. I got one just for an iPhone. iPhone uses their own crap. iPhones are the devil. Um, I'm not a I'm not a big fan of them. That's my dog getting restless, and he's not going out tonight. All right, I took him out for 40 minutes. He's good. Um, so if I have to do that, I will do it. It's just I have to dig dig up that mic somewhere. If anybody got any more, sorry, if anybody got any more questions, because we've been on for 46 minutes. Okay, I used to do this on YouTube a lot. If I wasn't painting, I would just sit back with my coffee and just answer questions. Um, so it's all good. As far as leaving this up, yeah, I probably would. I must admit, Sandy, yes. Then again, it also depends because some people are gougers, but the price of mine, my first one was around $300. My second one here was 280 or 250, something like that. I think they're going for $300 now or something like that, 350 or something like that. And yes, I would pay that in a heartbeat. But then again, this is what I do. Um, so yeah, see, audio, video. I mean, it's kind of my thing. So I've got video programs that do incredible stuff that I like. As a matter of fact, I do have the video editing programs. I got it on this computer, and I have it on this laptop, and I have it on the main computer in the back. Um, I'm thinking about getting one for the Mac because they do make that program for the Mac, and so I'm thinking of getting it for that too. But yeah, the Webcaster, it costs a little bit, but man, it's worth it. The one that I have here and the one that I have in the shop, both of them together have already paid for themselves. Um, awesome investment, and believe it or not, it only takes 5 volts to power it. I fried it 325. Okay, yeah, that's probably the one that I seen. They did have another one. I think the guy it's been bidded out. Matter of fact, the one that I have right now, um, the guy had it for a bid for auction, and I just got a hold of the guy. I said, "What do you want for it cash?" And then he told me, and I paid it, and he sent it. You know, so I think the one that's for 325, and that's a different one. The one that got auctioned off, that sounds like that price because he started off at 225, but he had it on for 3 days or something like that. So obviously, the closer you get towards that mark, people watch and then they hit that button, hopefully to get the higher bid and whatnot. Um, but another one will pop up. Another one. Some guy sold one for $1,000. He and someone paid him a grand. No, you don't know. No, that price about 325 is about right because they. I mean, it's right because they don't make them anymore. And so he that person who sold it for 325, that's about right. That's cool. That's fair. because you could have got it from Target for like 225. Okay, when they were making them. When they discontinued the Webcaster, all these stores had them, but they're obligated to return. Once they discontinue a model, they have to take it. They have to send it back. Okay, so a lot of these probably are like aftermarket, black market stuff or whatever. And people, smaller stores, they don't send them back. They just want to get rid of them because it's just it's not really worth it for them to keep the thing. So they just sell it on eBay. Okay, but yeah, I would definitely get it. Um, a gentleman at a church across town, well, he's about 18 miles away. They wanted to do services like the church that I attend do services, and he wanted to know, what unit do I have? Actually, he wanted to know how I did my videos with the multi cameras and all that. And I told him, and his mother and father, they're the pastors of the church, and you know, they had they had more of them on sale at the time, and they bought it for, I think this thing they paid $400 for theirs, something like that, $400 or $500 for theirs. It came brand new in the box, in the wrapper and everything. It's brand new. But like I said, they don't make them anymore. So, if you can get them when you can get them. And I showed him how to use it. I showed him how to use it with whatever video editing program that he wanted to use. He wanted to use the ones that I use because he liked what I did with it. So um, I showed him how to do that. And now he's doing his own stuff. He can put the what he does is that he films, he even because he didn't even have a camera, so I aimed him to the type of camera that he should get for that unit. um, he already had the tripod, so we set that up. He doesn't need more than just the one camera, so I gave him the HDMI cable hook up to the unit and whatever. He went and got him a computer monitor because once again you do need a monitor for the webcaster. So he got that. They got it set up in the back of the church because their audio video stuff is open. It's not a closed box. It's an open platform thing. So he's got the camera aimed toward the back of the church. He's got the lights, um, and since he's putting everything through the soundboard, he's got the organ and the drums mic'd going through the board, going from the board into the camera's mic port. Okay. And so when he films it, he's filming the camera video, but he's using the soundboard audio. So it's amazing. Um, it looks amazing. It's great. Everything is crisp and clear, and everybody that goes to this watches the service there, they comment about it and everything. Um, but he did it off the suggestions and everything that I've that I recommended for him to do it. So, and I traveled there and showed him how to use it. I would not leave until he got it down pat. Um, the camera, I showed him how to work all of that, and then I went on home, and he's a little pro at it now. So it's all good. But that's what I use, Sandy. Um, like I say, it all depends on your budget. It all depends on what you're looking for and everything. Sandy, me personally, you would need something like what I have because one, you you because you're going from one station to another station. Okay, and it would be easier to have something tall above your head looking down because what you're doing is you're doing stuff that's looking downward. Um, they've got all sorts of stuff for that. I mean, you can probably do it. You can find a GoPro and do it, but you definitely need a double camera setup. Um, one stationed where you usually sit, where you face the camera and you're talking to us. But when it's time for you to get down and get to working, yeah, you need one just stationary at your workstation. Okay, and you put it somewhere to where you can still go to it and sit down comfortably just like you normally do. Okay, and it's not obstructing you in any way. That's what would be good for you, and definitely you need more than one camera. So we should be able to video chat now. Because even though you see my Epiphan up here, um, this is still StreamYard. So I should be able to see you if you do come into the window. And I'll just put it on double screen. Or do I have to invite you? Well, I did send the link. It's right above Nell's comment. User Muse, hello. I got it on double screen, so if you do come in. Ah, there you are. All right, let's see if I can get to hear you.
Get out of the way, cat.
There you are.
Come on, get out of the way. All right. So let me show you what I've got.
No problem.
Uh, so here's my workbench,
All right.
and here's my laptop right next to it.
Okay.
So when I'm talking to you guys, I'm talking through this camera here.
Gotcha. All right.
And then I'll switch it to this camera that I just set up today that's here,
Okay. All right. The ring light. Gotcha.
um, on my bench. Okay, so now let's see. How do I turn this around? I should be able to turn this camera. Nope, that's not going to do it. Hmm.
Is
Well,
that
I guess you don't get to see my face.
oh is that a phone camera?
Yeah, I'm on my phone right now.
Yeah, you should
Let
be able to
me.
if it depending on if it's an iPhone or whatever, you should be able to swipe it left or right. It should flip right around.
No, it's
Hmm.
not doing it.
You sure? It just it just froze. It probably took a picture. All right.
Let's see. No, I don't know. It. I was able to do it before, but it's not. Okay, here we go. Camera. Uh,
Should be a funny looking icon with some arrows. There you are. Hello there. There you are. All right. Uh oh. Where'd you go, Sandy? Oh, is she coming back? I seen her face and then she's gone. Where'd you go, Sandy? Where did Sandy go? Sandy took off. She left me. Well, it's up there. She is. All right. There you
Try
go.
this again.
All right.
Okay, so I'm kind of slow, and because I'm not real savvy at all the terms on this. This has been a heck of a journey this past 2 years with this.
Hmm.
Um, I do have a camcorder that I bought that can zoom in and out. I do have a capture card,
Okay.
a box. Okay, so now if I would invest this 325 in this webcaster, what exactly does that do for me?
Okay. The webcaster. Once you put your info in, because I'm talking to the screen because you're looking directly at me. You're looking
Yeah,
at the side of my head. But
yeah.
with the webcaster, what you're able to do is once you put your internet info in, um, it keeps it. Also, you're able to log on and get onto YouTube or Facebook. That you can use Twitch or whatever. It gives you a list of what you can go live with. You can only do
Okay,
one. You can only do one at a time. You can't do two at a time.
okay,
Um, but you're able to just press the space bar. Let me show. Now this might be a little bothersome for people, but it's nothing but a mini keyboard. This is what I
okay.
use to do all of that, and you can title your show and everything on there.
Wow.
Yeah, it
Okay,
shows you how to do that. Um, but essentially it takes a HDMI port for a camcorder, and it takes a USB for a webcam also. Okay, so
okay,
the camera that I'm looking at you with and my webcam, they're both hooked into the webcaster itself. All right, so you're able to see me paint, but you're also able to see the palette.
right.
Yeah, but with now the camera for the palette is on my video switcher. So my um, Logitech camera is actually hooked to the USB port in the webcaster. So now you're looking at the board and then you're looking at my face. Okay, with those two, but I can switch it out and just have that camera look at the palette and you don't see my face. It doesn't matter. But my switcher, I'm able to have all four of my cameras working at the same time. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I like is that you can put like your board on and they
Hmm.
can see you at the same time.
Yeah.
Now, is that the webcaster that does that?
It can do that. Yes, it can by itself with nothing, no help. It can do
Okay,
that by itself. Yes.
because what
Yeah.
I've got is I've got this laptop here
Right.
hooked into a docking station. So I've got the extra USB and
DMI.
HDMI
Yep.
ports to it. So
Okay.
I've got enough of that, enough capacity to hook whatever I need to hook up to this.
Okay. Okay. You see what?
so,
Yeah. Go ahead.
so getting the webcaster would be the next step for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It would because what I did is technically what you're not supposed to be able to do. Is I took the webcaster because the webcaster is just its output. All right, because you need a monitor for the webcaster. You need to see what you're doing to type in your information and everything.
Right.
So and it's got a port. You go from the webcaster right to the TV or whatever. You need a monitor. You get to type in your information, whatever, and then you choose which one you want to go to, and there you go. Because you're gonna get a stream key for either one, whatever one you want to go to, um, and you just you hook your camcorder up, whatever behind you, whatever, um, because it's able to take one USB and one HDMI. So you got two video sources, and you can hook one behind you, hook the other one wherever or wherever else or whatever, what have you.
Hmm.
Because in the beginning of the video, I used my DSLR camera. This fella right there. I was
Okay.
everybody was looking at me through this. Okay,
Okay.
so yeah, and that was going through the capture card. But that can also be going through my webcaster also because of the HDMI port. So it's really your choice. If the webcaster is pretty much what you're looking at me through right now, I can title it whatever I want. Um, you have the ability to film your show and show it later if you decide to want to do that. It's got all sorts of options for you. Um, Small learning curve because basically all you got to do is it's an Android system. It's like an Android phone. If you got an Android phone,
I
it's got
do.
it's the same makeup like the Android phone. So a lot of
Okay.
stuff you see on there is just it doesn't even matter or don't even work because it doesn't pertain to what the webcaster can do. They just took the Android template and put it in the webcaster, and then
Okay.
they, they just didn't remove all the extra stuff. Okay,
Okay.
but everything is just there for you. And if you have any issues or any troubles, you just give me a buzz. Either you call me, or you just video chat with me, and I'll walk you through it like I walked the gentleman through it. But with him, he was
Okay.
only 18 miles away. I just drove there and showed him how to do the
Yeah.
whole thing. Another lady, she got one too. Bill, how you doing, Bill? I'm sorry, I was explaining. I didn't get to see you. How you doing, buddy? Um, Another artist. She's from Pittsburgh, and off my recommendation, she got a webcaster also. It's funny because what she's going through is that her camera has some cameras got a mode on it that shows you what it can do. It's called display mode.
Hmm.
She doesn't know how to take it off display mode, so it's on
Yeah.
for certain times, then it just clicks off and it goes through all these pictures. I'm like, okay, she still hasn't learned how to take off the display mode yet.
Yeah.
It's in the settings, but she also older woman, so she doesn't really know. She's scared she might do something, but all you do is it's an on and off button. That's all.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's really sad that they discontinued this thing. But my goodness, it's worth it because what I'm able to do, Sandy, is take my webcaster, which only takes two cameras,
Uh-huh.
but I put it into a switcher, which takes four. All
Hmm.
right, and so if I wanted to, I just use the other three ports if I wanted to, and I did test it that way.
Okay.
I had a tester. I got a switcher that does four or five cameras, and this one here, I think, does three or four, something like that. And I've had them all running at the same time. Um, it
Wow.
it doesn't necessarily really make sense for me to run five cameras in this little area, but I did it
Yeah.
just to see if it did it, and it did do it. It was fine, it's fine for me. It works perfect for me. Um, it works perfect for the young man. It works perfect for I can't think of her name, but she's an artist from Pittsburgh. Works great for her. And she does the same thing. I think she uses a DSLR camera like the Canon I have for
Hmm.
hers. Or no, she uses a camcorder. But she does a two camera thing too because she's got a webcam and she got the webcam focused on her palette and she's got the camcorder focused on her easel.
Yeah. Well, I've got
There.
a
Okay.
camcorder that I bought from
Okay.
Amazon, and they said this would stream. It was capable of streaming, so that's why I bought
Okay.
that.
So if you open up the side of that, you should see an HDMI port somewhere on there. And you should see a mic in port
Okay, hang on a
somewhere
second.
on
Let me
there.
get back in
Hmm.
the other room and sit down so I got hands free to
Yep.
figure this
Azure.
out.
Yep. Azure Muse. What I'm talking to Sandy about, she does not need to use OBS because Webcaster is its own OBS.
Okay, let's
So yeah, she
see
wouldn't need
this there.
StreamYard at all. No.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Only reason why I'm using StreamYard, Sandy, is because for some reason I cannot get on YouTube. If this has happened to me before, and it's not on my end, it's YouTube that's doing it. Um,
Okay,
I can
well, how would I invite people in?
that you would need um,
StreamYard for.
that what you would need StreamYard. Yeah, that's what you would need StreamYard for.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. And that should be the audio port up there on the top.
Mike, yep.
Yep, perfect. Yep, handle that like gold. There you go. And it's in the back. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that's it.
Uh,
That's what you need.
this little camera was less than $100.
Yeah, I can believe it.
You know? So if we can get this going, this has a zoom on it that I can get right down on my board.
Yeah, same thing with
And
this one up here.
yeah,
Same, yep, same exact thing.
and I
Yes, you
don't
can.
have to have the camera right down on the board,
No, no. And I
to,
guarantee you
and,
that has a focus on it too.
yeah.
Yeah. No,
And
if it's
I got
touch,
it to
yeah,
flip screen around. So,
same thing like my camera, and I guarantee you it has a focus on it also. If it's a touch screen, if it's a touch screen, it'll do it.
okay.
Lizanne wants to know what model is it.
Um, boy, Lizanne, I don't know. I I will send you the link. I'll find the link of when I bought it and I'll send it to you. Um,
It's a 1080p like mine.
right. 24 megapixels,
Pixel, yeah. Now
16x digital zoom.
zoom, yeah, yeah. The megapixels is basically is for when you click on the thing. It's just like a camera. Bill, I am doing well. Thank you for asking, my friend.
Okay, well, I'm probably going to hit you up again, Tony, to get this, you know, um, all straightened out. But I think this is what I've been looking for, is to be able to hook that up to zoom in on my soldering and what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I just didn't know uh,
Let me
what to
show.
get on
Let me show you something else. I don't know which camera would do it. Now, remember, I'm an audio video guy. Let me see if I can zoom this out.
I love it. I knew I
Uh,
liked you from the beginning.
I'll just turn the camera this way.
Like I
Uh,
said, I have this little tiny crush on you, but don't tell anybody. Don't you
uh,
tell anybody.
you're hilarious. You really are. I'm glad Bruce introduced me to you. I'm blessed that he did that. I really am. That right there is
Okay.
it's like a miniature boom arm, but that's what the DSLR camera's on. It's actually on my light. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That
And you
looks
can
interesting.
yeah, you twist it and turn it and whatever to wherever you got to be and whatnot. Um,
Yeah.
and it's the brackets, and your little twist brackets right here. They little clamp.
Yeah.
Then you unloosen this, and it can go up, down, and turn, whatever, do all the sorts of whatever. But that's just for me. And I got a 340 those things. They come in 7 inch or 8 inch, at a foot long. Um, all sorts of 11 inches, 4 inches. They come in different sizes, so um, very handy. Cause I got two of them right here. This one where my monitor is. That's another one right here. So I just got
Okay.
the yeah, I just got the monitor hooked up to it. But for you, yeah, I know you need something above your head. Uh,
Yeah. If something could come over, like my right shoulder,
you
looking
know
down
what,
on what I'm doing.
man? I mean, I'm pretty sure you got guys out there who are very creative and very handy of building a boom arm for you for the camera. Um, the do I have an extra one around here? I probably would have to find it. But the little base that the camera screws onto, they can attach anything to it to make something come above your head. I mean,
Right.
they can take poles, as long as you got a stand, and they can
Yep.
just hook the camera above your head. You can tilt it. And matter of fact, I got one right here. Something to the effect of this guy sticking out the wall. Where are you? Uh, it's there. It is right.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
right there. That
Yep.
fella right. Yeah. Okay, that guy's sticking right out of the wall there. Now that is actually I'm gonna put my focus on that guy right there. That's not the longest it can reach, Sandy. thing can reach about a good 5 feet. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
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 Oh, you're giving me lots of ideas here.
It's just fastened to the wall that
Yeah.
way. Okay. But I had it at one time sticking from the ceiling on my,
Okay.
focused on my pallet. Okay.
Yep.
But yeah, that, if you can see this little doohickey here, the camera sticks onto that base right there.
Right.
And once it's on there, it's on there. It's not coming off. It's not falling off. Okay. And you can tie it, keep it stationary, and there you go. Really.
Yeah.
And I have two of them. I got that one that size, and then I got the baby. I call it my little baby boom, but it's actually hooked, believe it or not, to my blinders.
Okay.
And that's what the other camera's hooked to. It would be, where are you? That's the other. No, facing the other way. There it is.
Right.
Yeah, it's the baby boom is right here. I got the curtain covering it, but see, it's open. It's attached to the blinder,
Okay.
the wooden blinder. That's all. But it's only about, it's only about that. But it also stretches.
Yeah.
Okay, so it stretches to about a foot or so. But yeah,
Well, see, my workbench is wood, so I
hmm
could actually just attach it to the workbench itself and then
yes, you
just bring
can.
it, you know,
Yes,
over.
that's right.
So,
That's
yeah,
right.
giving me all sorts of ideas here, Tony.
Well,
Thank you so much.
no problem. This is just something I enjoy doing, and I guess, who is it, Lizanne? I guess I will be keeping this video up here. I guess it's very helpful. And I'll keep it up here. And Facebook is funny now because they used to do it immediately, but it takes a little while for them. Once it's finished, it takes them a little while to encode it. Then it takes them another day or two to save the text. I don't know where they're getting all these changes from and why they're doing these changes, but that, that's what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they do it without warning. They do it without
Yeah.
warning. You know,
Yeah.
Facebook did a bunch of stuff too that is trying to be YouTube like with their videos that I'm finding out. And I'm looking at, I'm like, boy, this looks like their YouTube's video, whatever they got over there. I'm like, boy, oh boy, they're just button heads competing. But they both got their own demographics of people
Yeah.
people who use it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it's the can't we all get along thing because I use them both. I kind of need them both. For what I do. So I don't
Yeah.
know, but yeah, it would be a good investment for you. Um, I also have very long HDMI cables.
Yeah.
I got HDMI cables that are 25 feet long in this room. I got some that are 15 feet long. They'll stretch from this room over to the couch over there, but I use them.
Right.
So if I gotta move somewhere, then I just place it somewhere and you just keep it there. Yours, like mine, you're only in two spots, so your camera,
Yeah.
whatever you got set up, as long as it's above your head and there, and you can do whatever you need to do with that. The other camera, you can twist, turn, and zoom, and do whatever you need to do. If they got to be mobile, you just a little turn and you focus it, and there you go. Go about your business, really.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I love it. Yeah. And so with this webcaster, I can hook two. Um,
you can hook a webcam that's USB, and
okay.
you can hook that camera you got right to the unit. That unit all by itself.
Okay.
Okay, all by itself. Now, the way I have it set up for us to look at StreamYard and to be on
Mhm.
StreamYard right now is that capture card. The capture card into it's coming from the out from the webcaster to the input of the computer. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, you
So it
set.
has to go from the webcaster. It has to go through a capture card.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
for OBS, yes. For OBS, yes.
Okay. What about for StreamYard?
But well, StreamYard is OBS,
Oh, okay.
on
Okay.
screen broadcasting. What
Oh,
I'm doing
oh, okay.
with
Okay.
you, yeah. But if Sandy wants to go on and do her thing without nobody joining her, Webcaster will do it without StreamYard. It does it by itself.
Well, that's no fun.
It does it by itself. Yeah. But now, this is the great thing. I have Webcaster on, obviously, because you're looking at me, but I do not have Webcaster on. It's just showing the picture.
Okay.
You follow me?
Yep.
And so now the Webcaster has become my monitor. It's just plugged into the computer, and StreamYard is showing the picture and the audio because my audio is plugged into the computer. So
Right.
Webcaster is just on it, but it's not operating. It's just on.
Okay.
StreamYard gave me the choice to either do what I'm doing right now on Facebook or on YouTube. I chose YouTube. So my
Hmm.
webcam, it's just plugged in and it's just showing the picture. It's not
Okay.
I don't it's not doing anything but just showing the picture. It's like my cameras here. Um if I hook this camera up by itself to the capture card, okay, and went on StreamYard, I still be talking to you the same way. It's the same difference. Without
Okay.
without the webcaster.
Webcaster.
But the
Okay.
webcaster allows me to do all that without StreamYard. It does because it's its own StreamYard.
Right.
Okay, so it's able to go on Twitch, it's able to go on Facebook, it's able to go on YouTube, and it's got a few other ones I've never heard of that's on there. Um, and I think that there's even another OBS on there that it accepts. It just don't accept StreamYard. But with this video capture card, as you can see, I am on StreamYard.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to, but it can be done, and I just showed you how you can do it.
The only
Okay,
drawback to that, going without StreamYard, would be I couldn't invite anybody
can't
in.
invite nobody in.
Right.
Right, right, exactly.
Okay.
Uh, I know Facebook used to have it. I don't know if they have it anymore, but there used to be a green icon that comes up. My dog's over 150. He's 140 something pounds. So when he moves, things creak and whatever. I don't know if it's him or Wanda back there. Um, they used to have a little join me button, and you used to press it, and I think their face or whatever and their voice would come up. That would be on YouTube or on Facebook.
Facebook.
I think
Okay.
Facebook. I don't. I think, but YouTube does not have that. So
Yeah.
StreamYard would be the way to go. But like I say with StreamYard here, um, all it is just on supplying the video. The audio, you got your obviously in StreamYard you got your choice of audio inputs. You don't have to use the camera. You can just um, well, I got the earphones. That's how I'm here. I'm listening to you right now through the
Right.
earphones, and I got the mic here, and you know that's how I do it with that. Now with Webcaster, I would use if you've seen any of my videos, I would use this guy right here, and it would
Okay.
just be it'd be right here in right into the camera, right from the camera. Okay, on Streamyard, um, you would just whatever mic that you would use. I got a USB mic. It works perfect. The computer sees it. No problem. You hear me fine. So if you don't want to put two things over your ears, you want to use one, then use one. They got various mics for it.
Yeah.
They've even got lapel mics that USB that'll go right into the computer if you want to use a lapel mic. But
Well,
if your voice travels, if it's loud, just use whatever you use that I'm listening to you now. If that's fine, you know.
yeah.
I don't
I
speak
had
for.
a lapel mic, only the cat chewed the cord. I had it for 3 days. 3 days. And she chewed it up.
Well, I shouldn't laugh because I've went through the same thing. I've got a
Yeah.
cat. I got a cat also, and this one here was a puppy. Yeah, I went
Yeah.
through my share cords. I
Yeah.
did. Azur Muse did ask me a question. What model is that? Okay, thanks. I'm a little fly on the wall. Liz Ann finds. What size is my studio area, Tony? Yeah, I think it's got to at least be 18 feet by probably by 11 feet. So it's probably 18 by 11. On the other side of me, well, actually on my immediate right hand side, is my music station. I got the two keyboards up, and I got the other computers over there that's got my musical stuff all hooked together and everything. So one half is music, the other half is art. So I'm not just happy. I'm not just happy Tony isn't working in that tiny closet. Oh, Sandy, I didn't know you at the time. But I got videos to where my main computer room, it is extremely small. I'm over 6 feet. I've got the dog cage in there. I've got one, two, three metal file cabinets in there. My dresser with all my clothes are in there. I got shelves sticking out the wall on the other side. It's very, and I had this easel in there.
Oh my
Um,
God.
yeah, yeah. So when she's talking about the closet, that's what she's talking about. But yeah, this
Well,
is
I'm glad
actually,
you're out of the closet, Tony.
yeah. I'm glad I'm out the closet too. I'm glad too.
Oh dear. We're about to get in trouble.
No, you already had that puppet on. I seen that puppet earlier today. I see. 'Cause I don't know what I was. I think I was doing another test, and I was actually looking at you while I was doing the test. And I'm like, oh, geez, here's that puppet. I was like, I can just imagine what's going on there right now. I said, it's not even dark out. I was
Yeah.
like, this is the middle of the day and that puppet's there. I'm like, oh man, you know,
Yep.
yeah, that was hilarious.
Well, we
Just,
do have fun. We
oh
do
yeah,
have
of course. But you know what? That's what I enjoy because sometimes I'm sitting on the couch, I'm not even paying attention to the TV. I'm listening to you guys.
fun.
Um, yeah, I'll pop you out right on the tube there, and just look at you. So
Oh dear.
it's just great.
Well, I'm glad you enjoy it.
Oh
That's
yeah, I
what
love
it's
it.
there for, is entertainment and a little bit of knowledge.
But you know what? I mean, just the jewelry that you do, outstanding. And I'm like, how is she even doing that? I'm like, how does she make those stones so smooth? And then you got the designs on them, and I'm like, how is she doing this, man? They're gorgeous. And I can understand why a lot of them could be quite pricey. I mean, you put your time in doing those. It's not no fly by night type of thing. You do it and you put a lot of love into it, and it shows. Um, and people enjoy it.
Well, thank you.
And your auctions. When Bruce told me about the auctions, one that was very sweet for Bruce to do that, but he had told me,
Oh yeah.
who you were, and you're doing the auction to help out people in need. And I thought about that. And I watched the episode where you were selling Bruce's or auctioning off Bruce's paints and stuff. And then I thought for a
Mhm.
while, I'm like, well, I don't know if she'll accept mine or whatever, but I guess it doesn't hurt to ask. And I asked. I think I asked Bruce to ask you because I really didn't know yet. I just didn't know
Yeah.
and everything. And then he said it was okay, and so I just sent them. Um, just to help out because I like what you were doing. I mean, that takes a person with a big heart and a selfless individual to do that. And believe it or not, there's nobody that I know of here that's doing what you're doing. And I could probably drive and give it to him personally, but I
Right.
don't I don't know anybody that's doing it. You're the one
Yeah.
I seen that was doing it, so I'll just mail them to you. And maybe somebody can they can enjoy them, and money from it can help them out.
Yeah.
All good. I'll do it until you say don't send no more.
Oh no, no, we got
uh, I
huge need, so
uh,
it's good. We've given away about $900 now,
nice,
and
nice.
I've got two people waiting. I got
All right,
enough Friday for the one person,
okay,
and so I think I'm just going to take care of the other need, and we'll go from there.
good, awesome. I think
It's,
I think it's absolutely wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Really do. Very selfless. Very very. It's a beautiful thing that you're doing. really is.
Well,
So,
in my mind, Tony, if I have the ability to help somebody and I don't, then for me it's a sin.
I understand. I
You
understand.
know,
But see, that's
that's
you.
just
That's
me.
yeah, that's you
That's
as a
just
person.
me.
That's
Yeah.
just yeah, that's you as an individual. You know, not everybody feels like you or thinks like you. Nobody feels
Yeah.
like me or thinks like me. But that's
Right.
just you that comes out of you. You know.
Yeah.
So I can get with that. I understand that. And plus, I listened to you um, uh, when I first realized who you were, and I just
Hmm.
sat there and I just listened. I listened to you and your friends and those who know you,
Hmm.
and I just kept listening. You know, I just kept coming back. I subscribed to you, so when you pop on, and I did. I just checked you out and just kept listening and everything. I'm like, well, she's very earnest and she's meaning this from her heart. So I'm like, okay, okay, this person, I guess I can keep on the subscribe list. You know, believe me, there's quite a few I took off the subscribe list rather quickly.
Yeah.
But you know, you were great. You know, um,
Well, thank you.
and plus anybody that Bruce tends to hang with, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't mind hanging with because Bruce is pretty good people. You know, so I'm like, well, if
Yeah.
if he recommends somebody, I think it's a pretty safe bet there. So, you
Cool.
know, it was all good.
Yeah.
I'm glad that he did introduce me to you. I felt blessed that he introduced me to you. You know,
Well,
so
I'm also blessed to have, gotten to meet you and to know you and starting up a friendship. I love it. You
yeah,
know.
it's a great thing. It's just wonderful because like I say, there's not too many people I'm anxious to see. You know, who's popping on there.
Yeah.
And there's been times I get ready to paint, know you're coming on. I'll just stop painting, go back to the house and just
Oh,
listen to you. Oh yeah, oh
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
No, you ain't. No, no, no. I listen. I'm up to 3 in the morning. I can paint anytime.
You and me both. We're
Yeah,
both up at three in the
yeah,
morning.
and I get up early. You
Yeah.
know, well, big boy back there, he won't let me sleep any later, so I just get up
Yeah.
early anyway. You know, so
Yeah.
but all right.
All
Boy,
right. Well, I'll get off of here so you can finish
oh,
up with your
y-
people. I didn't mean to
oh no
take
no no
over
no,
your
you ain't
show.
no, you're not taking. Trust me, this was a test. You see the title, another test.
Yeah.
That's all it was. Because I was looking at my monitor to make sure. Because see, on this tablet, I see what everybody else sees,
Right.
and it's crystal clear. I don't know what happened earlier today. It was all pixelated. It was horrible. I got a feeling I know what happened because right now on my laptop, I'm hardwired into my with my Ethernet cable. So I'm a
Hmm.
direct link now to the internet. It's not
Yeah.
Wi-Fi, and it's absolutely it's strong. It's crystal clear. Everybody apparently can hear me perfectly. So I
Yeah.
think that was the issue um, for why my painting earlier tonight was just, well, at least the making of it, it was just horrible. They heard me perfectly, but the picture was pixelated, and I think it was the
Yeah.
Wi-Fi because now there's been really nothing going on with this, so this is perfectly fine. And I'll probably end up because I've talked about the gear and everything. So and people had great questions, so I'll keep it on there. I'll just name it and put a thumbnail on it and everything. I'll just keep it for people to check it out and everything. So, but no, you did not disturb me. You did not interrupt me. It was a
Okay.
test that turned into something else. So I'll be renaming it something later on this evening. Um,
Okay.
so no, you're all good. But I
All
am gonna.
right,
Yep.
honey. Well, I'll pop out of here. I love
All right.
you
Love
and
you
I
back.
appreciate you.
All right.
See you
Same
later.
here. All right now. Bye bye. Okay. Well, thank you, Nell and Jackie, Liz Ann, is there Muse. I hope I answered your questions. Um, I'm looking right now. I'm gonna scroll back up. Why am I scrolling up when I could just look over here? Oh, yeah, it was buffering. Okay. Nope. I think I answered everybody. Okay. Nope. Everything's cool. All right. Well, the text will be up there. Everybody knows how that goes. Okay. Um, But I'd like to thank everybody to that came in tonight. Like I said, this was a test, but it turned into something else, which is cool. So I'll keep this video, and the video seems to be going pretty strong. If it did do a loop, okay, depending on the time of evening, and right now it's just 12:22, so our internet service providers is odd. They will shut their system down and turn it back on. They reboot itself. So if something crazy happens, especially when I'm hardwired, it's not me. It's the internet service provider that does these things in the middle of the night. They do these drills and crazy stuff pop up on the screen because I stay up very late at night, early in the morning. So um, I did see the circle, okay, but I'm hardwired in to the router, so it's nothing on my end that did that. That's definitely the internet service providers having a good time with that. So you're welcome, Nell. But I am gonna get up off of here. Hour 36 minutes, but it's not bad. It was a good hour 36 minutes. So, and this one I'll keep just because of all the information and everything, you know. So I'll keep it. I'll name it something. I'll throw a thumbnail of some sort on there. I don't know what kind of thumbnail I'll put on it, but I'll put something on it. But guys, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Um, yes, I type all the titles on this little teeny tiny keyboard here, and it works. It does work. I can do all the hotkeys and stuff. So I do appreciate you guys. Let me look at the camera here. Thank you very much. This was a test. Like I said, it turned into something else, but I do appreciate you. Thank you very much. And I shall. Well, I gotta come live here tomorrow I'm thinking I'll be live at 6 o'clock tomorrow. Obviously, I'm recording this, so people are gonna see this months from now and think, But on what is the date today? Okay, on the 7th. All right, today's Wednesday. On the 7th of October, I will be live. Most likely doing the StreamYard thing, but I don't even know what I'm gonna paint. I got a feeling I do. I'll probably put to use one of these acrylic pours or something. I'll think about it during the day and see what happens. So, but I'll be painting live at probably 6 o'clock tomorrow. I'm scheduled to go live anyway, and it'll most likely be StreamYard. Long as it works like it's working right now. So, um, hopefully I'll see you guys then. Okay, and eventually, maybe before Thanksgiving, who knows? Maybe I'll do a auction slash giveaway. Who knows? I'll advertise it maybe, and maybe you guys can win one of these things or buy one of these things for a gift for a friend or whatever. Who knows? Whatever, something. Um, or I could do I gotta plan it right because if I do one of those or a painting giveaway, whatever, I gotta time it to where if I mail it, they'll get it in time before Christmas, something of that nature. But we'll see. I'll think about it. So, thank you, Lizanne. I appreciate you too. Blessings back. Nell, thank you for coming on in. I know there's a few that are still watching. Thank you very much. Some of them will write, some of them will not. That's fine. But I do appreciate it. I do have a bad habit of looking at the computer screen because I'm so used to that camera being on. So, I'm a nerd all the time. Azure Muse, full time nerd, but I love it. And I love helping people. I do. Um, she would probably be the third or the fourth person I've would gear towards buying the Epiphan Webcaster because one, once you get accustomed to it, it's incredibly simple. And once you put your internet information in or whatever, it has it forever, and all you gotta do is just turn the thing on. Um, it's awesome. I love it. Okay, guys, you guys have a good night. As a matter of fact, I can't even shut off the Epiphan. I had to shut off Streamcaster. What is this thing? StreamYard first. I usually don't have the laptop this close to me. It's usually on the other side of the room. So, all right. But thank you guys. I appreciate you very much. And I'll see you. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow, much, much earlier. But I'll see you when I see you.